I'm gonna show you how to make $2,000 today if you sell to your friends and family. No, I'm not. I'm gonna tell you exactly why it's not a good idea to sell to your friends and family. But if you have to, I'll show you how to do it the right way. It's not the first thing you should do. If you really want to make money, avoid this. Let's talk about this. You know, I didn't think I'd have to create a dedicated video to this topic, but I'm just coming to realize that some people are so desperate that they will take the advice of any Joe Schmo and just do what they're told, systematically pushing every opportunity that they have away from themselves and pretty much guaranteeing their failure. So this video, I want to talk about selling to friends and family. And I did a YouTube search, and I'm just kind of going through the world of YouTube, getting some ideas for content, videos, whatnot. And I'm seeing some very clickbaity type of topics where, titles where they're saying, make money today. I'm seeing videos like that. How to make some quick, easy money today. Now, that can't be guaranteed. In fact, once you click on the video, they even say that. Well, you can't guarantee. Well, what are you saying that for? You know what? You're going to tell somebody that they can make money today, but you can't say that they can make money today. So I don't get it. I mean, look, I've been in this thing since 2012. I understand that there's ways you got to catch people's attention. So, I could probably look past that with the whole subject title being how to make quick and easy money today, when in reality, you can't really say that someone can make money today. Of course, especially it depends on what you're willing to do or not. It goes the same with my videos. I mean, I'll show you all sorts of things. I'll make catchy titles to bring you in so you can watch the videos. Otherwise, no one's going to click on a boring subject title. So I get that. But my thing is, the whole, I watched that video and several videos like this, and what they're telling you to do in order to get that quick and easy money today, you have to sell to your friends and family. Now, I'm not going to go over the strategy where they, covered within the video on exactly how to do that. Let's just say that it's nothing major. It's nothing big. It's basically, I'm not going to say the exact method, but basically you're just promoting to your friends and family. And that was the whole thing was, and I guess in a way, the reason why you can say that you could get that money today is because one of the things that they mentioned was that if you want cold hard cash right away, then promoting to your friends and family is probably going to be the best way. And another reason why that's probably why this video was going in that direction is because these are people that actually know you. They know you, so it's a lot of an easier sell to. Basically, they're a warm lead. They're not a cold lead because they're not complete strangers. They're warm leads because they know you. But the problem here is that you're still promoting to your friends and family. Now, I know a lot of you who are promoting to your friends and family. You go on Facebook, you reach out to that friend of yours that you hadn't spoken to in years. That friend of yours from high school, from way back in the day, or from Sunday school, from church, from work, that job that you had 7 years ago, right? All those people that, they wish that they had a friendship with you because you used to be cool with one another. You found each other on Facebook. Oh, yeah, let me add you. And after you're done with, school, after you're done with your work and you move on in life, you kind of stop talking to them. And then finally, after so many years, they receive a message from you and they think, oh, how sweet. Wow. Yeah, I remember this person. This person's reaching out to me to see how I'm doing. Oh, man, that's good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm married. I got kids. And, I got this job I like. And what do you mean, would I like to make more money per month? First of all, what kind of question is that? Who would say no? And that's probably what they're teaching you. Ask your friends and family, would you like to make more money per month? Who's going to say no to that? Right away, boom, 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 sale. That's not how it works. But try to think of it from their point of view, all right? So they haven't heard from you in a long time. All of a sudden, they get a message from you. It could be through text message. It could be through Facebook, WhatsApp, or whatever. It could be through a myriad of avenues. I'm not saying it has to be just Facebook. But they finally hear from you after so much time. They're like, oh, that's sweet. You were thinking of me. And then you pitch to them. Do you really think that is going to get them to buy something from you? Do you really think that actually works? Maybe for one or two individuals, but you cannot create a sustainable income from this. In fact, these videos that I've been watching that are showing you this method, they even say, well, this isn't a long-term deal. This is only if you need money right now. And I looked through the comments because I'm like, okay, look, I used to do this maybe very lightly when I first started. This was lightly. And I may sprinkle it a little bit here and there. Like I'll post on my Facebook some live videos of me talking about stuff just like this. And, I'll maybe advertise something. But that's it. I'm not going straight to people and saying, hey, will you want to buy this? I'm not doing that. So, I'll sprinkle my Facebook, my personal profile with some values-driven stuff. They could take that and run with it and never pay me a dime for anything. That's okay. I'm providing value. I'm giving. I'm not trying to take. I am giving. Right? So that's what I'm doing, and I'll do that every now and then. But, this approach where you contact these people and you try to have these conversations out of the blue with them, and you wait for the right moments. All of a sudden, they say a little something, and then you're like, hey, would you like to make more money per month? That doesn't work. It's annoying. It's very annoying. And so I started looking through the comments, and someone was even saying, so in order for me to make money, I gotta pester my friends and family to lose their trust so that I could take their money so that they can need the money. I find it unethical personally. Now, here's the thing. If they are looking for something and you just happen to have it, then of course, tell them, hey, I'm looking for a way to make money, online. I'm looking for a way to make some more per month. Does anyone have any recommendations? Then it's a free-for-all. Go for it. Tell them, hey, yeah, I've been doing this and I'm making this much and I can show you how to do it too. Yeah, go for it. But don't hit on unsuspecting friends and family, especially those who you haven't talked to in a while, because at first glance it makes them feel like you're treating them as special, when in reality, once you give them the pitch, they're like, man, I must be way out of your social circle, because you can't be hitting up your immediate circle. You would not annoy your immediate friends and family, right? People that are the closest to you. I must be way on the outer circle here. And that's what they're thinking. And for a split second where they're feeling special, all of a sudden they're feeling terrible. You just made them feel like crap. And I still see this all the time. So I see people, like it happens to my wife. It happens to me. People hit me up. They say, hey, Jay, how are you? I'm like, oh, hey, man. Yeah. Okay. I haven't heard from you in like several years. Okay. What you got? What's up? Oh man, nothing. I'm just chilling, making some fat stacks of cash. Hey, by the way, have you ever heard of, I don't know, essential oils? Okay, yeah, okay. And I just move on. But, all right, so let's get to this whole thing. Should you ever sell to your friends and family? Should you ever do that? Is it ever appropriate? Well, you got to know that it's annoying. And my personal response to that is, should you ever sell to your friends and family? Sure, but not in this way. Not in the way that people are teaching. People like this, and this is ridiculous, man, because I'm seeing they go all out, these videos where they have like these giant stacks of cash right in front of them, on camera. The proof is in the pudding, right? Look at all these fat stacks of cash just right here, just loading up the table, and arm resting on it. It's like, hey, so you want to know how to make money today? Let me show you how to make fat stacks of cash today. Now, to be fair, there was some good content in this video and some of the other videos I saw that correlate. There is some good nuggets, and this is what I teach you in my channel, is that I will go, and I call it the mini mall sampler, whatever I called it in the last video where I talked about this. I can't even remember the name, but basically, what I equate it to is all of these people are trying to pitch you something. All these people are trying to show you, and this is how business works. So they'll say, hey, click here to watch a free webinar. So I'll do it, and I'll get actual value from it, because they have to give you some value in order to earn your trust so you can buy from them. So I'll get some value from them and then move on to the next person who's trying to market to me. I won't buy their product unless I feel like I really need to connect with it. But I'll move on to the next person that's trying to pitch. I'll watch their webinar, get some value from that, move on. It's just like when I was a kid and I used to go to the mall with my cousin, and whenever we're hungry. And so we would just go from every person in the food court that was offering free samples. We would just take one from this person, move on, take one from that person, move on, take one from that person, keep going, just, chowing down on free samples. And then when we were done with that mall, we go to another mall and we do the exact same thing. We'd be traveling several malls, getting a full course meal in little bite-sized samples. And so that's what I would do when going to check out these webinars, right? People trying to pitch to me. So there's ways of doing this, but you got to do it the right way. With friends and family, it's not right to be salesy with them. You got to keep that social. Can you sell to them? Of course. Like when I said, if someone is actually saying, hey, does anyone know how to do this? I am a big believer, and I say this in my channel all the time, is you got to be a problem solver. If someone has a problem, solve it. In fact, if you really want to do this, go to Facebook and say, hey guys, just go in public, or maybe go ahead, go in and talk to them in private. Hey, I was just wondering if you have any problems that you would like to know the answers to. Is there anything about making money that you would like to learn about? And they'll say, well, yeah, and they'll say this or that or whatever. And so what you do is you make a product about it. First of all, you start with some free value to offer them, and then you create a product on it and say, hey, just FYI, I have this. Okay. But I wouldn't do it in the way that they are promoting, because what they're doing is annoying. They're basically saying, take a product, any product, boom, become a problem solver. You can do this the right way. I am not a fan of selling to friends and family, just period. It can be done. It can be done ethically, but it is crazy annoying when people do it without a clue what they're doing. They're just following somebody who, says, do this, 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 and this. And they're not seeing the potential issues with that method. So what I'm telling you is, don't follow that method. Think the process all the way through. I just told you about those people that you've been neglecting for years and years, and all of a sudden, hey, right? you destroy friendships that way. You destroy credibility with yourself. All right? And there's memes going on about this. That's got to mean something. That's got to show you, hey, this isn't working. So in order to make it work, like I said, reach out to people and see how they're doing. Be authentic. Ask them if there's any issues, any problems, anything that they like to learn about. And you could be the one to provide that value. And don't always give them a product up front. Give them some free value first. Just like in everything else. Give them some samples. Some free value. Let them whet their appetite with it and be like, oh, wow, I never thought of this. Let them have some actionable items that they can get from you for free to start building that trust. And then what you do is you say, okay, well, if you want to know more, there's a more in-depth, step-by-step course that goes even further than this, and it's right here. Oh, and by the way, it would help me out too, because there is a commission for it. When it comes to friends and family, you should be just 100% honest, not try to be sneaky and I'm gonna get paid. No, seriously. Friends and family are warm leads for a reason. They're warm because they know you. And you want to maintain that established sense of trust, because if you don't, you can lose that trust. You'll be the talk behind the scenes. You'll be gossiped about. Oh, don't engage with this person because this person, this person's just selling around. He's just trying to sell to people. It's annoying. Personally, it's one of the last things I would do. I would rather promote to quote unquote cold leads all day long before I really hit up friends and family. Cold leads would be it is actually my first priority. Complete strangers. I love marketing to complete strangers. I hate marketing to friends and family. Why? It's not because they don't know me, I could take advantage of them. It's not because of that at all. The reason why marketing to cold leads, aka strangers, is way better than marketing to warm leads, and this is stuff that no one's ever going to teach you. They're going on kindergarten level concepts here. The reason why marketing to cold leads, aka strangers, is better is because in order to be confronted and to be in front of these cold leads, these strangers, in order to be exposed to them, you have to be reaching out to people that are looking for what you are already selling. There is a big difference between, promoting to your friends and family just because they know you, but they ain't looking for what you're promoting. It just so happens that they know you. They're not looking. They're not pre-qualified buyers. The only thing that they're pre-qualified of is that they know you. That's it. Strangers that I promote to all day long, it's only because they are pre-qualified buyers. They are actively looking. Look, when I go to Costco, when I go to Best Buy, when I go to Walmart, when I go to all of these stores where I take my money and I buy things from these stores, I don't know any of these people. When I sit at restaurants to dine with my family, to eat, have a good time, I don't know any of those people. Now, I could make friends with them, but I don't know any of them. These are all strangers. But they don't have to reach out to me because I'm a pre-qualified buyer. I'm already interested in what they're selling. Now, it makes the experience much better when I buy from someone who is charismatic, who is trustworthy, who can really just get my attention. It is a lot better, and I am willing to part with my money and then some for a scenario like that. But they're still strangers to me. Seldom do I buy from someone that I know. In fact, I tend to avoid buying from people that I know. Do you know why? Because if I buy something from someone that I know, my judgment isn't really going to be way up there, right? My cousin, my sister, someone that I know, my best friend, could sell me something, not really knowing what they're doing, but I'll buy it from them anyway just because they're my cousin, my sister, my friend, right? And what if the product breaks? What if the product is defective? What if the product just doesn't fit my need? I made the purchase simply because they're related to me, but I had a bad experience with the product that I purchased. So at that point, I know, dang, I am not going to buy from this person ever again. I don't care if they're my cousin, my sister, or whatever. I'm not buying from them again. I know them really well. They're my closest relative, my closest friend. But yeah, I tend to avoid buying from friends and family. I will give to my friends and family. I will give all day long to my friends and family. That's the benefit of being my friend and my relative, and or my relative. That's the benefit. That's, like nepotism or whatever in this industry. Yeah, you get that free benefit from me, from being related to me and or in my closest circle there. Because I cherish the relationship. So I want the relationship to be established, to be maintained, right? That means the most to me. I don't want to do any business. In fact, every time I get into business with someone that I'm super close with, it never works out. And it damages the relationship. So it is better to promote, to do business with people that you don't know. It is not a bad thing, and it is not harder. People have you thinking that it's harder to make money from people that you don't know, from cold leads, from total strangers. That's what they make it feel like, but that is unbelievably untrue. Unfathomably untrue. It is not harder to sell to strangers. It is easier. It's easier selling to strangers, especially in the long term, than it is selling to friends and family. Friends and family may be a one purchase once in a lifetime, but they likely will not buy from you again unless you have a really dynamite product that they are actively seeking already. If they were already, like I mentioned essential oils, I'm just being facetious there, but if someone wants essential oils and they happen to be your relative, yeah, sell to them. Okay. They are looking for that stuff. Cool. But if you go to a relative, if you go to a friend and say, hey, would you like to add more money to your income every month? Well, that's a stupid question because who would say no? But also it gives them that cringy feeling like, oh gosh, what is this person about to do? It doesn't work. Can you sell to friends and family? Sure. Should you sell to friends and family? 9 times out of 10, leave them alone. Leave them alone. And last thing I'll say about this topic, I've had customers that are friends and family. But guess what? I never promoted to them. I just did my thing. And as they saw my success grow, they became curious about it. And one day out of the blue, they start to reach out to me. Again, they reach out to me and they say, hey man, I've been checking you out on Facebook and on YouTube. And I was curious, how do you do that? Can you show me how? Bingo. That works just fine. But notice, I didn't go to them, they came to me. That makes them a pre-qualified buyer because they're actively seeking what I have. But every other method that people teach you and say, go to your friends and family if you want to make money today because they know you, they like you, they trust you. Yeah, they do. Until you sell to them. that's when they stop knowing you, liking you, and trusting you. I mean, if depending on how close they are, they may still know and like-ish, but they'll certainly stop trusting you, at least with that. There is no quicker way to have the door closed on you than to sell to your friends and family. Can it work? Of course. But it is, if you're just scared about being in front of people that you don't know, then this really isn't for you. But if your thought process is that it's harder to sell to strangers, get your mind off that. That is not true. It is easier to sell to strangers because the way you get in front of strangers is that they are actively looking for you. Just like I said, you go to Walmart, Best Buy, you go to all these places and you buy these products from people behind the counters that you don't even know. So, getting off my high horse here, I was a little frustrated seeing that because, again, they really build it up like big, like, oh my gosh, you see me with all of this money, with their arm on a mountain of cash, and they're telling you this stuff, and it's like, you see this right here? You gotta know that I know what I'm talking about, because look at this. Yeah, two things. One, they reach out to a lot of gullible people, and they just take their money unethically, and it doesn't bother them. Okay, it bothers me. So maybe it's taking me longer to get those fat stacks of cash because, I don't know, I actually have a conscience. And two, you wouldn't believe this, but some people actually rent money. Seriously, some people actually rent this stuff for show. I could tell you about the record label industry in its heyday. Well, not heyday. In its prime back in the day, with the whole advance that they would do, that we give to signed artists, where they would give new recording artists, I don't know how much, like $2 million or something. Let's just say, I don't know, $500,000 or something. And they would say, yeah, deck yourself out and, look the part. So these guys would, these new recording artists, they would, buy giant thick chains and all these Gucci and all this stuff and look like they are $1 million. But in actuality, it's borrowed money to create that image that they are millionaires and beautiful, wealthy people. But they owe that money. It's just borrowed cash. So don't be fooled. Now, I'm not trying to slam on anyone. People that make these videos, cool for them, yay. But I think it's misleading personally, and I would not target my friends and family. My friends and family would be the last demographic that I would ever market to. If they came to me, fine. If I know they have a need and I could provide it, fine. But otherwise, I leave them alone. I keep that trust, that relationship. That's more important to me than money. And when they say, well, you just got to do what you got to do, you got to do what you got to do smart. Okay? You be smart about it. Don't sell to friends and family. That's all I got to say. Alright, so I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, please give it a thumbs up to tell the YouTube algorithm you appreciate what I'm telling you guys in these videos, because I speak the truth, yo. Also, don't forget to click the subscribe button and the bell notification to be updated on future videos. And last but not least, if you do want to have an affiliate marketing business that you don't have to assault your friends and family for, but you can actually create a business off of anything just by learning from the concepts that's being taught in this here, go ahead and click the link in the description box below, and I'll be more than happy to help you set it up and get acclimated to the whole process. And yeah, so I'll see you on the next video. It's your boy Jason. Much love, God bless, and also Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Peace.
I should make money for free. Yeah, that's how money works. Money for free. If I ain't got a boss, then it's not a legal way to make money. You gotta know that's true, right? You gotta have a boss that okay. The only way to make money is by spending a crazy amount of time. If I'm for anything like that? Okay. But, okay, here we go. Nobody makes money from home. This COVID thing is just a fluke. We're gonna be in office again, and if you seriously want to help me, you should, like, just give me money. You know, I mean, that's how you can show me